But first off, got to check some on the audio recording, video recording, screen recording. Check some number 88EA0097. Feature B604D3C74. I want to point out the video was interrupted from me and supposedly stopped at the exact moment after not exact moment, a couple seconds after I said that I have finished. But yesterday there was this other video that reached maximum size, explained as I was going through the files, and then it continued recording after. So I want to show a couple things. It's the only thing about maximum size that I know. Max duration was me. Maximum video size. Default. And the default is much higher than this. Typically around 2 gigabytes or 4 gigabytes. But as does shade say maximum size reach when the space runs out. But my issue is space ran out, it was so much made up that as soon as it ran out, it continued. So the video, instead of saying two videos, stopping and starting a new one, it said as if it was a continuous video. Instead of like a 9-minute video and a 30-something minute video, it was like a 40-something minute video filmed, screenshotted. Well, actually, indeed screenshot. Indeed screenshot. Interesting. Indeed screenshot. There you go. Video max size reached. It's the first one. And then you have the second one. 22, 25, 22, 24. Excuse me, that was the wrong one. This is the one that matters. You saw that, right? It says maximum size reached. See 0, 0 out of 0. And then it stops the video. Say not enough space to record. With this two same video max size reach, right? Okay, so let's. This phone filmed at the time, so I don't need to show it necessarily again. Before it was recording just fine. This is the point when it happened. 30-something minutes. The screenshot took too long. So, see 38 minutes there? At 22:18, right? Then I noticed a 0 there, and I started cleaning up the space. But apparently I didn't do that quickly enough because it got this. But see, that's 44 minutes, right? Well, 44 at 10:24. 44. I can work in that. 44 at 10:24. So 10:27 is the next one after that. That's 19, I'll have you know. Did I click on the wrong one? Is that yesterday? Yeah, it is. Give me a sec, let me think. $10.25. Is that 10.24? Why am I looking then for the 10.27? This is how impaired I am. You hear what I said, right? So 10.24. The 10.24 is when it happened. That's Not the 1027 one, because this showcases when the video started and only ended. That's the one that started 27 and ended at 47. So that's one comes after. That's the one in question. 1024. This one ended at 1025. Said 44. This one is 7. 7. Checksum is noted already. ECF 9AD. The other one is 0F 8F 3DB8. 6, excuse me. DB6. This is the one in question in the beginning. Ending at 1017. When this one starts. 1017, right? The one at 1024 was supposed to be 40 minutes video. But then, by 25, by 17 you have 37 plus and 20. And then the one ending up at 25, you have plus 7. And then you get to see that. But that's not how it works. The way it works is that when it reaches maximum size, it just stops, as you saw in the ending, as I pointed to you. And secondly, if it doesn't stop, it just... Very good moment for me to shut up so you can listen to the criminal there. Also notice how much you can listen to the background, right? By the way, so just pause it for a second. You notice that me talking, yelling at the microphone like this distance, you can virtually listen to the backgrounds for the same noise. Well, that's bloody convenient then, right? Because you see them saying a lot of crap next to me that I want you to listen to. So, interesting choices there for the person to share. That's what happens. And then interrupts the video. Because that's what happens when it runs out of space. The time on this, 10:23, way after the video started. The video started at 10:17. Remember I said this space grows and reduces? So at 10:18, after the incident, 10:15, no, 9:50, forget that. It's the same, right? Yeah, it's the same video. But I probably explained, I was talking a little on this phone. I probably explained what it was. So 38 minutes on that video. 10:18, that had already split. This 38 is actually 37 already saved, plus the next one. And the issue is quite simple, that it's been split. That's not how it happens. Even if it reached maximum, I don't know about size, when it reaches maximum duration, it just stops and starts a new video. It says the counting stops, everything stops and starts a new one. I never saw this happening before, as you can see in my face. Okay, this showcased the same message as you see here, except without this, and then the thing just continued. But this message was exactly the same. And then I went there to check on the files, and I realized, hey, that file is indeed already saved. Why? And I can testify that is never the case. All the other times when tamperings happened, that was never the case. And if you believe at face value what the message says that this is the maximum size on the same page, and if not on that page there, you get to see the new one now, there are tons of files that actually file away right away. 200. I wish that was the actual, the maximum size for the files here was 100 and something. The drugs being released on me as of right now again. I think it's coming from the back because it's being covered up by some type of cologne, faggot cologne. 198, 141. So that just debunks the whole maximum size. But it is what it shows when the space goes down to 0. So what I'm testifying to you is, conclusion, the criminals access this phone to make space run down to 0 to interrupt the video, just like they did to this previous one that was just being uploaded. The fact that this happened after I said it was just about done, most likely so I wouldn't be bothered to continue. Fully in line with the modus operandi of them preying on mental state, I'm just seeing that through trying to the torture, psychological tortures you see, plus the full in line as you saw downstairs with the release of narcotics being specific. I'm gonna get the criminals there because the release of narcotics on me, it's not something that it's likely. I need to change resolutions. Give me a second. Well, that we can see from start. The yeah, the miasma as well. As I'm noticing now. Which, as I said, I don't even know if it is something that is necessary. Sure as I'll get the drugs very effective in here without that. So mind that. It's a shame.